Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty season 3 episode 10. I just watched the episodes 8 and 9. If you want to see my reaction videos about this episode, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. Yes, I still have my foot like that. My mood evolved, you know. Like during the intro of the episode 8, I told you that I was not into a good mood, that I would get mad really easily. And turned out that these two episodes that I watched with you guys, they impacted my mood and into a good way. Like, I'm feeling better. At least, you know, they entertained me. I lost a lot of times and they were cool. And okay, we had some deep moments like during the last episode. All of these things about Beth and Rick's relationship were really, you know, deep, strong. Like we went for it, but they were great, you know, for the evolution of these characters after the seasons that we spent with these characters being such, you know, into a big denial about their mental health, about their own issues, about the fact that some of their relationships were not functioning, were toxic and all, that truly the last episode was such a progress for that I loved it, truly, and I was glad, even if, yes, it was a little deep, it felt great, so it helped my mood a lot. This intro, I'm gonna try my best to not make a long intro because it's raining outside, it's really grey. Normally I still have 1 hour, you know, of light, you know, for the day, but I have the impression that, in fact, it's gonna finish earlier, so I don't want to finish, you know, my review with the yellow light and stuff like that. It looks really awful, so I'm gonna try to make a short intro. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try my best. And also because this is the last episode of the season 3, so I expect for something big to happen during it. I don't know what. But you know, with how the season 2 ended, I'm like, they should make something like that also for the end of this season 3. Maybe it's something that they're gonna repeat, you know, for each season, to finish with a cliffhanger, to finish with something big. I don't know. I said it, the season 2 was a lot about these characters changing something, like realizing that things are wrong into their lives and deciding to change things, like it can't be like that anymore. This season 3 was at the beginning a lot about these changes, and after that it was a lot about being in denial with their own issues, with everything, like being confronted to it directly, like so directly, like face to face with their issues, but nothing is happening, nothing is wrong. But with what happened during the last episode and the fact that Beth already evolved about her way to see herself, to see her relationship with Rick, also with Jerry, who confessed that he's trying to have a rebound, like that he's not so happy with his new life and all. I have the impression that for the end of this season, maybe they're gonna be forced, you know, to stop that denial and to really confront her own issues and to respond to them in a good way, in a bad way, I don't know. But I have the impression that the writers are not gonna let the characters be in denial also for the season 4. Like, if they had an evolution during the season 2 like that, they're gonna have also an evolution like that during the season 3. We're not gonna finish it like we began it. You understand what I mean? So I'm expecting things to happen during this last episode. Are we gonna have news about Eagle Guy and Tammy? Are we gonna have news about the Walking Dead family that we left into that other reality? Are we gonna have news about other characters that we left behind? You know, I never forget Hitler Stalin guy, I never forget, and I want to forget him, but I can't forget him, Mr. Putty, or I don't know his name, you know, that parasite. Some other characters like that which can come back, and also all of the things that I still won't answer about, like either Morty who took control of the Citadel, Rick's backstory. You know my theory about it. I think that the one that we saw was right, and that in fact maybe he truly had his wife and Beth being killed, and he went into another reality in which Rick disappeared. Disappeared to took his place, and that was the case right there. I think that it's something like that. You know, something that he said during the last episode to Beth, like, you're not my Beth, and she answered like, I know plenty of Beth, plenty of realities, I know the thing. Me, I took that like, oh, maybe it's confirming my theory, but at the same time I thought also of the fact that it's not his Beth, because we saw him already giving up on one Beth to go to this one, like, you know, now the Walking Dead Beth, the Walking Dead family that they left behind, we can consider that it was his real Beth, even if my theory is wrong, you know, still it's not his real Beth. So see, I still have a lot of questions in mind, I still have a lot of things like that, theories, questions, and just things that I want to see. Also, Morty, I really think that his evolution is one of the most interesting things that the writers are doing, you know, with this show. Like, truly, that king is evolving a lot. Season 1, he was accepting everything. Season 2, he was beginning to be tired and he was beginning to give up on Rick. Beginning of the season 3, he killed Rick. After that, during the next episodes, he proved at several occasions that he can do stuff on his own, that he can resolve situations on his own, he doesn't need Rick. All of that. So, next step for Morty, I'm truly wondering what the next step can be for Morty. So see, a lot of theories, a lot of questions, a lot of things that I want to see. One episode for all of that? No, not for all of that. But right there, one episode to finish this season, the one that I'm gonna watch right now. I think that I'm gonna end this intro right now. Yes. Let's go for it. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you can have an extended or full action part for this episode, no matter what, with full opacity and better than what you have on YouTube. Again, it's not my fault, it's the fact that since the show is back on Netflix with the new season, I have really big issues to upload these videos on YouTube. So that's why I'm forced to do all of that for the YouTube version. I'm sorry for that. If you want really what I wanted you guys to see, you have my Patreon. It's also the best way to support me. And I have also episodes of advance, which means that if you're watching this on YouTube, on Patreon, we already evolved with the season 4. I already discovered the season 4, on my Patreon. Me right now, the present time, no. But from the future who is posting that video on YouTube? Yes. Stop. Let's go for this episode 10. What's this? 3. Even for me, it's too high. Let's go. A creature.
Mining stuff to craft with and crafting stuff to mine with.
What did you do, Rick? He needs you? You didn't do that? That one? You didn't kill it.
This sucks. Come on, tell me about it. Oh man, if you're not into it, you're into lame stuff, Morty. I thought young, dumb people considered it an honor to work for presidents or whatever the shit. This just sucks. Ghostbusters. We should talk to him. Yeah, that sounds fun.
You want something bigger? It's not enough for you now, Morty?
Their choice is Minecraft. You like it now?
What
do I tell him? Tell him the truth.
That they gave up.
Morty just blew off America.
That they preferred to play to Minecraft than to help you with your little dog situation.
Should we drone strike them? That would prove him right. I can block him up. Give me the phone.
It's an episode Rick versus the president?
Just hard at work on this sex tunnel Gagu. I think it's kind of our new arch nemesis. Might take a while. Fingers crossed a month, yeah.
Nah.
You lying dicks! I see your asses playing Minecraft. Okay, obviously this looks bad, Mr. President. What doesn't look bad through an illegal spy satellite? 100,000 federal laws a day. Oh, really? That's pretty cool.
They're proud.
America returns that favor by not holding the two of you accountable to its laws. Oh. The reason you've never, like, arrested us? We assumed you just knew that it was impossible. Like, if you tried.
You really want to put a bet on it?
No, I can't elaborate. Just trust me. None of us want to go there. Which we'll never have to. Keep on saving the Earth. You know, we're happy to do that. Yeah, but not because it contains America. Because moving to a new version of Earth is a bitch. Americanos, presa!
Oh, when you're coming, you don't know how to do it quickly. Hello?
Mr. President, Morty and I have the situation covered. I'm sure you did. Dismissed. You can leave and nobody will care. Have you never heard that before?
You want to do their job?
Are you still here? Shouldn't you be going down to your next version of Earth with your selfie-craving star-fucker sidekick? You're a civil servant. So
Nah.
you're technically your boss. Oh, please, Morty. You pay as many taxes as you have pews. You've been ordering other people to prepare for it while you sat on your ass at Peace Summit. Peace Summits are important. Oh, yeah, they work great. You suck. You suck.
Okay, the discussion is going nowhere, guys.
Task Force Alpha is disbanded. And you two aren't American anymore.
I can say that. You're expatriated. Is this supposed to be painful?
Painful to watch. Oh, such lame shrinking.
Means that you're gonna be naked soon?
There he goes. All right, let's get out of here, Morty.
What the hell?
Don't believe everything you read on Wikipedia.
Now, he's not afraid of pirates.
No, run, Morty!
You're afraid of pirates? Stop drinking! She's doing that when she's facing an issue that she doesn't want to face.
You can't talk now, sweet.
I thought that she was calling Jerry.
Nobody would ever know I left because you could replace me with a clone.
No.
Am I a clone?
Sorry.
Okay.
Is she?
If I were a clone, would you tell me?
No.
And you are very smart because you're very much my daughter.
Oh God, you're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're messing with me, writers.
You're not pretending to be convinced you're real because you're actually convinced you're a clone, and you're now terrified that becoming self-aware would mean I'd have to terminate you.
No.
Okay, glad I could help. See you soon.
Sam!
I know who you are. We've already agreed to a ceasefire with your ambassadors, Rick and Morty.
When?
They can drink instantly and teleport. They told me to give you this.
Rick and Morty escaped.
No shit. Take me to the Pentagon. We're at war with Rick and Morty.
The t-shirt is not green.
Israel and Palestine have announced a permanent ceasefire.
What?
An anonymous American diplomat took them to a Star Wars cantina where they smoked perspective-enhancing...
Rick?
I still say it has to be Putin.
It was Rick and Morty, you fucking dunce!
You're getting the credit, sir. They haven't been back home, sir. We got every possible location under surveillance.
God damn it, they're right! My grandson has worked hard for you, and I feel like he's earned a selfie. Take it or leave it at this point. You're taking it. Get out. Not without a selfie. Arrest them. So
All of that for a selfie
I
already.
guarantee you're gonna die if you touch me. Don't do it. Well, Rick! Okay, what was that?
What?
What guy? Instant. There was no
You can do that?
I don't need a selfie. And I'm saying you aren't getting one, and you aren't leaving. So we agree. Yes. No, we disagree.
Let's agree to disagree.
As long as you live, no matter where you are, if it isn't in a selfie with him, I'll be here. Now, take him down. Sacrifice.
You're already fighting with the president.
Oh, damn it.
Jerry.
My dad might have cloned me, and I might be the clone. And he says I'm not, but that's what he'd say to a clone.
Typical.
I can't be in charge of that, Jerry. My mind, my ideas are all part of the variable. The only constant is you. You know,
It is?
do what you have to do.
To discover if it's truly you.
Set up. Senior year. I took you on a date to the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra performing the music of Alan Silvestri in the park. My palms were so sweaty I would never get to hold your hand, but I was desperate to touch you, so I wiped my palm on the grass next, jiggling it, whipping it without whipping too much, but she started looking over, and I thought, well, this is it. She's going to see that I'm a loser, but I still have time to touch her, but my hand had stickers on it, and the brass section was swelling because it was
Jerry.
and I just thought, fuck it, lips don't sweat.
You really are all of that.
You're the real thing.
Then that settles it. Because my memory is of hating that night. How lucky I am to be loved by such a simple, honest, simple man. This isn't the woman you married, Jerry. Because this woman loves you.
Vive la défense.
You want to kill me, Jerry, speaking French? What he just said, like, it means something, but during that moment, Can you stop? You have trained the fake kids? Robot kids? I'm lost. Sorry. This is going too far, even for Rick and Morty.
Submit for the selfie. I yield. Take the selfie. Okay, Morty, get in there and say cheese.
Where is Morty?
Don't get mad, but I stole your portal gun. What the fuck, Morty?
And you took all of your family?
Where did you go? I can't tell you. Rick, did you tell my mom she might be a clone? No, I told her she wasn't. My mom and dad are getting back together. What? No, she's not a clone. Well, she says it doesn't matter if she is or isn't because now she loves my dad. We're hiding from you so you don't kill her.
You're all hiding from him to be safe. It's the total opposite of the end of the season 2.
I told you we shouldn't have gone to the same cabin as last time. Well, we're not going anywhere. This ends now. If you're my dad. Of course, you're not my dad. You're here with a gun because I'm a clone. I guess I have all your daughter's memory.
You're not a clown. What do you want to do, Rick?
And if you kill me, fine. You're not killing her. But you're killing a real family. And instead of doing that, will you just go away?
Want your dad to leave, Beth?
Beth, you crazy bitch, you're my daughter. I brought this here to kill Jerry.
What?
Yeah, you win, Jerry. You win! Wait, where's my portal gun? Let's get out of here. I'm staying here, Rick. Are you? Nobody gets this. Is happening infinite times across infinite realities.
Including this?
Yes! Not to say that subjectively.
So
Why would I stay in the one where I trashed the White House, became an enemy of America, and the lowest status character in my idiot family?
because you love them?
We Ricks travel the infinite and switch places with each other like hermit crabs. I think. I'm fly fishing Rick. I hope I can be of service if you ever find the planet to be in danger. Friends? Sounds good to me.
Kids, dinner! I got Panda Express!
You get back, Jerry! Where is Rick?
There's your stupid hat, dipshit.
Dad, you can't talk to Jerry that way anymore. We're a real family now.
You faked that? It was really you?
Now Jerry and I are happily married parents, and the idea that I was motivated by a fear of you leaving can be a shield. Maybe you are a clone. It's not like Rick would tell us.
You chose to stay, Rick. I'm proud of you. You love them that much that you can turn your ego off. I love that episode! I'm gonna get emotional! Please, I don't want an end showing that it was Beth as a clone or something like that. Please.
Ooh, wee! What a season! Sorry I never showed up, but I got married.
I hate you! I don't want to see you again.
See you then.
His voice can't be more annoying. Yeah. I can really get emotional with that. I think that this episode just entered into, my 10 favorite episodes of this show. I know that I watched only 3 seasons, so only 30 episodes, so it's pretty easy. But yes, so far it's one of my favorite. You know that the therapy session episode was one of my favorites, and I can think also about some other ones that I really loved. I loved this one also. It ended so well. I was so not expecting that. With this show, with some evolutions that the characters took during this season, like I said, season 1 episode, 1 adventure. Season 2, the characters beginning to see that their life is not great at all, so they want to make some changes. Season 3, beginning of it, they are making these changes, and during this entire season, they are facing their own issues, they are choosing to be in fucking denial with these issues. So I was like, that's it. This season is gonna end brutally, like with some truth being said and some consequences because of these moments of truth, or maybe another big thing happening which is not gonna be okay, which is gonna continue on that direction. So the fact that going great. Like, Morty didn't kill anyone during this episode. Summer farted and had the best joke of the episode. Jerry and Beth are back together because they truly want that, both of them, and they truly love each other now. Like, it's not because of their kids, it's not because of Rick, it's not because of things that they lived together before. No, it's because of them right now. And you know, at the end I was like, okay, everything is turning like that for the family. I mean, for Beth and Jerry, for Morty and Summer, they want to hide, to be safe, because they know that they can't be safe with Rick. Beth is okay to let her dad go. Like, it meant a lot for her relationship and also for Rick's relationship with her, but Rick's relationship with the entire family. So I was like, maybe the bad thing which is gonna happen during this episode, it's gonna be Rick leaving, you know, leaving for good, and we're gonna spend some time during the season 4 without him. Like, I was like, maybe that's it. They all resolved their own situations, you know, their issues, and except for Rick, and because of that, you know, they can't live with Rick anymore. So the fact that at the end we have Rick faking to be someone else so he can stay into that reality with his family, and even if it hurts him a lot, the fact that they are making fun at him, he stays, you know, for Rick to accept to lie about who he is, to have them, you know, mocking him, so to accept to put his ego, you know, behind, like to not have his ego determining all of the things that he does and where he goes and stuff like that. It means so much, and I'm so glad, and I was so not expecting that. For Rick, it means so much. So yes, clearly that conclusion, I can get emotional about it because I was not expecting it, and it's such an important one for all of the characters, for all of the relationships, and for what we're gonna have after that. It's so cool. I don't think, you know, that it's cool only for Beth and Jerry to be back together. I think that it's also really great because, you know, of Morty's character. I said it also. During the season 1, he accepted everything. During the season 2, he was getting tired of Rick's bullshit and he gave up on Rick at several occasions. Beginning of the season 3, he killed him. During the season 3, during several occasions, he got more independent, you know, at several occasions he proved that he can resolve stuff on his own, and right there at the end, like, it's like the big proof of that, you know, of what I saw during the entire season and what I said during the entire season, because at the end, he stole the portal gun, he left with his family to have them, you know, safe, to be away from Rick, so he was giving up on Rick, he was taking the control of the situation for his family. So for the evolution of Morty, what he did right there at the end was in fact the, you know, the resume of what happened for him during the season 2 and the season 3. I'm glad that I was right with that, but I'm glad also to have that conclusion for Morty, because we could have had a different one. Because also something that I saw during the 2 last seasons, it was Morty getting angrier at Rick, at everything, and he could have evolved, you know, in a worst way, Morty. So I'm glad also to have that conclusion for him during this episode. For Summer, I said it, she's not the most interesting character. Like, we don't have a big evolution for her, we don't have a lot of things around her psychology, you know, what she's doing and all, just she's right there for her family, she can be fun. That was cool. And for Rick to stay, for Rick to forget his ego, for Rick to accept to lie, to accept to stay right there with them mocking him, it means so much. It means that he loved them that much. You know, before, you know, for Beth, it was Jerry saying it's me or Rick, and she chose Rick. Right there, she chose her family, so she chose Jerry, and that's why Rick said during that moment, "That's it, Jerry, you won." But Rick is staying, so you know, in a way, he knows that that choice is not important anymore. Like, he wants to stay and to be a part of this family. It means a lot truly for his relationship with Beth, but also with his relationship with this family, for the love that he has for them, for what is okay to do for them. So it's cool, it's really cool. I'm so glad. So fucking glad. Really? These 3 episodes, you know, the ones that I watched today, I began them telling you that I was into a bad mood and that I could get mad really easily. And truly, with how this show was during the 2 last seasons, I was like, that's it, this is gonna be the end of the season 3. I'm gonna get mad for sure, something bad is gonna happen, these characters, they're gonna do something bad. Rick, Morty, one of them, like, I'm not gonna appreciate what I'm gonna see, like, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna be entertained, that's gonna be cool, but really for the characters, their actions, and the consequences of their actions, I was pretty sure that I could be mad or I could get emotional, something like that. So the fact that, in fact, the characters, they made some progresses and that it's ending so well, it's such a surprise and it's such a relief. Oh, I was not expecting that, I'm feeling better. You know, really, these 3 episodes improved my mood and improved also this show so much. The situation I'm into this show so much. I'm gonna begin the season 4 not being worried about the characters, like, it's cool, it's such a change. For sure, we have still a lot to discover about Rick's backstory, about still some things about Beth and Rick relationship, about Morty, the evolution of Morty and all, is it gonna continue like that, about evil Morty. We still have things to resolve, it's not the end of all of that. But we made a big step right there. And a good one. And it's really good. I'm so glad. I feel better. And it improved my mood and my day. I told you, you know, my day, the fact that I have that now on my foot because I discovered that, in fact, I broke a bone of my foot 1 month ago. Like, it really got on my nerves. And to finish my day like that, I'm like, okay, that's bad, but not that bad. Like, you know, I'm almost like, that's okay. I can keep you like that, that's gonna be okay. No. In 1 hour, I'm gonna be tired of it again, but for now, I totally forgot about it. Cool, really cool. Okay, so I will see you again for a new session of binge watching, discovering new episodes of the season 4. Wish me luck to upload these videos on YouTube and also for the next episodes, really. Wish me luck for that. Again, I'm sorry for the version that I'm forced to post on YouTube, to be forced to cut that much, to play with opacity and stuff like that. If you want the versions that I wanted you guys to see, it's on my Patreon. Sometimes it's full reaction part for big episodes, for the ones for which I reacted a lot. Sometimes it's extended reaction part, and no matter what, extended reaction part are interesting. Okay, because they are longer, because they are with full opacity, because I'm not forced to cut that much into the scene, you know, so no matter what, they are more interesting. And it's also a way to support me. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, guys. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.